First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
20, TX. 21G, 21G. Not straight. Keep it moving.
Throwing to start here is Tua. The throw left sideline falls incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Got a man, it's Barrios complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I was going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Lewisine. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Joseph now to have the PAT. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he completes it to Berrios. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 53 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Play action now, Cousins. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They go play action. Cousins. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first drive. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
From the 46, here's second down and 3. To Jefferson on the slant.
And some room to roam now. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. Cousins.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Now Cousins going to change it up. Is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This one left side, caught by Barrios. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. A run with Mostert up the middle. To the 43, second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second down and 6 now. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Second down, here's Mostert again.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
2 and now on 1st down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On play action, here's Tua. Tua hit and the ball is out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime.
We don't want to win this one.
Joseph on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Hey, Steamer. Yellow. Gun. Hey, yellow. Here we go. Bring the energy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 62 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. This one brought in by Jefferson. He's up to the 20. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Play fake. Cousins. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Chandler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick.
Take this down the field, fellas. Special teams, let's get it together. Teamwork.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Now Tua. Throw to the right, taken in by Barrios. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation.
Oh, this is blocked. Well, the Vikings have got it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Tua now on first down. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now
On second down, Mostert.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
makes it 3rd and 2.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
21G.
On first down, Tagovailoa
Steps away to his left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
At the 3-yard line.
Hey, come on, 2. Hey, come on, 1. Whoa. Hey,
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense as they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he completes it to Berrios. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. This one left side caught by Barrios. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 6-yard pickup.
Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. Throwing here, Cousins. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively? There he goes left side. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 30. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Detroit Lions. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Ford Field. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Play action. Here's Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Goff now looking to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gibbs straight ahead. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Play action. It's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Now Goff steps away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Goff on 1st down. Flushed out right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running on 1st down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Here's 3rd and 7. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A handoff running left is Mostert.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Second and 9 from the 44.
Here's Tua.
Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. chance to get going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 82 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here's Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Going up the gut, Montgomery. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
In motion comes the tight end left. Now a first down throw. Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
The final shot before break here. Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
What is this?
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll send a big tight end in motion right. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Here's Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Goff now looks to throw. Being chased out left. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And he is going to have the Lions first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Goff. Dancing to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They hand it off to Mostert. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 55 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 21-14.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Goff now to throw. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Goff. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try it now with Mostert. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after.